What's going on, guys? No, just checking in. 2 weeks ago, I woke up with a sharp knot in my chest. Now, in the past, I have had anxiety issues, and they have manifested themselves in chest pain, or as chest pain. This feeling that I can't get enough air. I always refer to it as air hunger, and when it first came about, when I was in the middle of my breakdown some years ago, it scared the shit out of me. I literally felt like I was suffocating, and like someone was pushing on my chest, and you feel it. You feel this tight knot. It's horrible. And it lasted months and months and months back in the day, and it was absolutely awful, but it did eventually dissipate, or at least it lessened, where it would come sometimes for a day or two, go away, but by and large, it wasn't a thing. 2 weeks ago, I woke up and had that pressure in my chest, very, very tight pressure, and it had been a while since I had seen such a thing in my life in terms of my anxiety. I tend to run anxious, I tend to run a bit depressive, but it's something I've been working on. A lot of you know that. So this video, I just want to talk about that. What is that? Like, what exactly is happening? I've ruled out that it's not cardiovascular for me. I understand that when you have chest pains, there are certain protocols for identifying whether or not you're having a heart issue, perhaps a heart attack of sorts, and that doesn't seem to be the issue for me. Given my anxious past, it appears to be an anxiety response. Now, it's been 2 weeks, and this feeling has gotten so frustrating and uncomfortable and just worrisome to me that I've near panicked a couple times. First time I've near panicked in a while, where I had to literally just turn off all the lights, lay down, and just focus on other things and close my eyes and just kind of say a little prayer and work through it, because I feel like I can't breathe, and I keep trying to bring in too much air so I can expand my lungs, and it's something I've been through in the past, so it's a wonder to me that I'm having such a hard time with it. So when I feel like I have something to offer you guys in terms of maybe advice based on my experiences or the experiences of other men and women that I feel confident enough to share with you guys, I do. But right now, I just feel like I want to learn from you. If you guys have ever been through this chest pressure, this knot in your chest, this feeling like you can't get enough air, but then it holds on beyond a moment or a day or two, but like a couple weeks, and in the past it was a few months. How did you work through it? I've got a host of ideas and things that I do to manage my anxiety, and I do understand, and I imagine it'll be one and the same. Manage your anxiety, you'll get over this. But I'm really just looking for your feedback from you guys. I think this is a way that anyone else that watches this video perhaps can learn something from the comments, and at least just maybe relate and identify with this issue that I'm having. It genuinely upsets me, it freaks me out, it makes me think some weird things, and it's scary, because it just makes it really hard to focus on anything else. I think, like you guys can imagine, like a lot of you I know have experienced, when your chest is really hurting and you feel like you can't breathe right, it takes over your full mental capacity, and I have to work really hard to distract myself. So I'm going through a bit of a rough patch. I have my ideas and my theories, but I just thought I would throw this to you guys, see what you guys kick back, and at least be vulnerable and admit that it's going on, and it's got me a little upset, a little worried. Yeah, that being said, I do believe it's going to be okay. I am absolutely looking forward to when this passes, or at least subsides a little bit, and I'm just trying to stay the course. It's got me thinking I should perhaps get a benzodiazepine just to have as needed. It's something I had back in the day when my anxiety was truly out of control, but it reminds me of that time. This chest pressure reminds me of when I was really doing bad. So it sort of scares me. I tend to catastrophize, like, oh God, is this going to last forever? Thoughts that I know aren't real, but they come up, and so I have to challenge them. But I'm thinking maybe I'll get a benzo as needed to calm me down if I really think I'm about to panic. Otherwise, I'm just going to, revisit healingfromdepression.com myself, a website I often suggest to you guys. Listen to your guys' feedback, hear your stories, at least relate to you, and get some inspiration. And I just appreciate you, and I just wanted to share that with you, because I think it's important to share with you when I'm having a rough time. I think at times you guys get a sense that I don't have any issues anymore, that I'm just 100% great. And while I'm really grateful for the progress I made, and I'm doing so much better than I was, I definitely still feel fucked up in the head sometimes. Like, I have hard stretches, some low-grade stuff, and then occasionally it flares up to this higher level anxiety response. So anyway, again, thank you for your time. Looking forward to reading your comments. hearing your experiences. And if you're going through this as well, anxiety with just tight pressure in your chest and almost feels like you're just having someone shove into your chest 24/7, hang in there with me, and we'll work through it. I've started identifying it the moment I wake up, which is a bad sign for me, because forever back in the day, the moment I'd open my eyes out of bed, I'd immediately draw to my depression and my anxiety or my depersonalization. And I'd been able to get away from that for a while, and now I'm reverting back to it. So it's part of the journey. I'm gonna work through it. Try not to get too freaked out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.